So moving on from the blue water, we have another accessory product called the energy board. Now the energy board is designed so that you can place water on it in the form of a filter jug, or you can use a carafe and place a carafe on top of it, or you could put vinegar or wine or any liquid you wanted to revitalize. Inside this board there is a copper coil. Now the copper coil that sits inside this board, sandwiched in between the ply, essentially has the information water. So it has the water, the same water from the source from where the bottle is, the bottled water comes from, but the electric generator that Johan Grander uses has a different way of amping up and amplifying the potency of information water in different devices. So this device, the Grander water board, has the information water inside it, and we have a large board as well, which has a copper coil inside too. So that's the accessory products for the Grander water board, and you can travel with this. Some women like to use it when they're going through their cycle. They hold it on their belly. They've said that it helps. Other people like to sleep next to the board or sleep next to the blue water bottle. So again, we are all water, so this technology really does help in many different ways. So this is the small board and the large board. So moving on from the board, I mean, this is also very good to travel with. For instance, if you're traveling, you can put this in a suitcase really easily. It doesn't get affected by the X-ray, and it means you can revitalize a decent amount of water, a jug or a filter jug on top of this. Again, wait for half an hour to get the best effect. So another useful product is the energy pen. So we have a pen which looks like a pen, except that it's stainless steel, and inside this pen is encapsulated the same information water that sits inside the coil. This pen is very strong, it doesn't break. There are competitors out there that make pens out of glass and they constantly break, and in fact a lot of people who buy those pens come to us because they want something that doesn't break. So what you do is you place this in a glass of water when you're out and about, and you'd wait say 5-10 minutes, and then you'd be able to taste the difference. You can also use it if you're in a restaurant and you have a glass of wine and you feel it could be improved a bit, and when you understand what the revitalization effect is, you'll notice that you'll be getting your rod out quite a lot to just soften the taste of liquids, whether it's wine or coffee or tea. It just makes it more rounded and softer to drink and more bioavailable. So that's the energy pen. And then we have the pendant. Now the pendant is literally a sort of a half-size energy pen that for people that know and love Grander, they want to carry one everywhere they go to revitalize their teas and coffees and water. And generally speaking, they'll either put it on a key ring or they'll just wear it around their necks. So they've always got the ability to revitalize the water. So those are the lighter end of the products. We also have the Grander Flexi unit that can be used for many different applications. It can be used on the shower. It can be used on the hose pipe in the garden. It must be kept frost-free though, so you can't leave it out in the winter. It can also be used as a way to fill buckets of water for horses if you've got stables. And also we have a slimline filter system that can go underneath the kitchen sink, and this can be attached to that as a way to qualitatively change the water once it's been quantitatively filtered with all the contaminants removed, and then the water passes through here, making the water bioavailable and sweet and succulent to drink. So this is our Grander flexible unit. Moving on, if you've got a Berkey filter and you want to revitalize the water in your Berkey filter, we have the small energy rod. Now this small energy rod again has information water in it. It's stronger, there's more of it, and you can use this in the base of your Berkey filter, or even if you wanted to revitalize a bath, you could put it in the bath. The longer it's in the bath, the more revitalized the water will be. It can be used in a jacuzzi, or it can be used in a bucket of water if you're watering the garden, or if you have horses and you wanted to try them out with Grander water, you could put this in the bucket, let it sit there for half an hour and see whether or not your horses would improve their thirst quenching desire to drink water, which generally they will when the waters are revitalized. So that's the standard single rod that is used for different products. We then have, not in our accessory range on the web shop, but just while I'm here, I thought I'd explain to you the other rods we have. So this rod is designed for a brake tank, a buffer tank, or the hopper basket in the leaf skimmer in a swimming pool. And this device essentially will revitalize. You'd normally put 2 of these in a pool, and this will essentially revitalize all the water in the pool, making it softer to bathe in. It will reduce the impact for requirement for chlorine, and in fact there's a whole dosing strategy we use with this. It's called a microdosing strategy, and it means that essentially you can spool back the use of chlorine by up to 70%, making the pool water absolutely fabulous to bathe in. Your skin won't smell of the chlorine, your swimming costumes won't smell of chlorine, and it's a whole strategy that is available using the cylinder rod here. And then we have a large cylinder rod, which is for large wells or ponds, and you'd suspend a few of these in a lake or in a large pond. It equally can be used in a well or a spring source that you draw water from if you're off-grid, or in a large holding tank if you have a borehole and you have a gravity-fed tank that feeds the estate. You would use that as well. So, and lastly, we've got the Granda unit itself, which I explain in another video, but while I'm here I just thought I'd wheel it in. Bit of a heavy old beast. And so this is the standard house Granda unit that is designed for revitalizing all the water in the house. We filter the water first through our proprietary filter technology to remove the chlorine and the fluoride and all of the mischief in tap water, and then that's the quantitative side of the removal of the contaminants. And then we put all the water through one of these units. The cross section looks like this, and so again, in the red you've got the area where the information water is stored. Incidentally, this information water lasts indefinitely, so when you're buying a Granda unit, you don't need to buy any more. Once you've bought one and it's correctly sized and future-proof for your needs, it lasts indefinitely. That's why when we install it in the home, we have a bypass, and it means you can then decommission the system with the filter and the Granda and then take them out without a loss to supply of water in the home. So the Granda unit is the kind of the flagship product that we have. Many customers in the UK use this, and there are some testimonials to hear about their results. So this is the 1 to 4 bathroom standard Granda unit known as the W54 unit. I hope that's been interesting. Do reach out, drop me an email, and let me know if you're interested, and I look forward to being in touch. Thanks for watching. Bye.